Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about how you can start flipping houses as a beginner. If you're new to my channel, my name is Elisa and I'm a house flipper in the San Francisco Bay Area. I've been flipping houses for 4 years now and I've done over 30 house flips. Today I'm going to use my own experience to tell you the 3 key things that you need to get started in house flipping. The 3 things are mindset, knowledge, and network. Without any of these things, you would not be able to succeed as a house flipper. First, let's talk about mindset. When it comes to a dream career, most people have some kind of limiting beliefs. You may not even be aware of it because the roadblocks in your mind seem so real. After talking to hundreds of beginners who are looking to start in house flipping, I know there are 3 top limiting beliefs that are preventing them from taking the first step. These top 3 limiting beliefs are: I can't find any deals, I don't have any money, and it's too late to get started. If any of these resonates with you, smash the like button below because I'm going to address all of these limiting beliefs today. If your limiting belief is, I can't find any deals, then you should know that good deals are so hard to come by, and this is true to anyone in any market. If you don't believe that you can find good deals, then you definitely can't. But if you have faith in yourself and you put in the work, then you will be able to do that. When I was starting out, I was not able to find a deal immediately either. I knew that I wanted to work with real estate agents to look for off-market fixer-uppers, but after talking to 20 agents, I didn't find a single deal. I was definitely discouraged, and I was questioning whether I would be able to find a good deal. So I talked to my mentor, and he told me, "Oh, you haven't talked to enough agents. Instead of 20 agents, you should try talking to 200 agents." He was absolutely right. I didn't give up then, and I decided to keep building my agent network, and after talking to about 100 agents, I landed my first deal. After being in the business for several years and consistently have a good deal flow, I can honestly tell you that anyone who says there's no good deals didn't look hard enough. Good deals are everywhere. Experienced investors usually are able to maintain a very good deal flow consistently, and even beginners, some of them that I mentored, were able to find good deals as soon as they start looking diligently. So if your limiting belief is I can't find any deals, you should stop yourself right here and tell yourself that there are many good deals all over the place. You just have to look carefully enough and be willing to put in the work. The second limiting belief is I don't have money. Most beginners probably have had this thought at least at some point. Real estate is probably the most expensive purchase you'll ever make in your entire life, and very few people have enough cash in the bank to pay for an entire house, let alone the rehab cost. But the good news is, you don't have to have all the funds available in the bank before you can start flipping houses. When it comes to real estate investing, there are so many options that you can choose from to fund your deals. You can use conventional mortgage, hard money loan, or private money loan. And all these are available to everyone. I've said it many times, the hardest part in the business is to find good deals. So when you have a good deal, everything else just falls into place. Because good deals are so scarce, a lot of investors with money are going to line up to invest in a good deal with you. If you are still skeptical about financing, watch this video where I talk about how you can flip houses with other people's money. If you're thinking it's too late to get into the business because there's too much competition, you're right. It definitely is more competitive compared to 10 years ago. But as someone who got started in the Bay Area, which is probably one of the most competitive markets in the US, I can tell you that, yes, it will be harder and harder to get started, but there are new people getting started successfully all the time. If you're thinking, is it too late to get started because we're so late in the market cycle. Well, I thought the same a few years back. In 2016, when I first started thinking about flipping houses, I thought we were very late in the market cycle because in 2008, the stock market crashed and the real estate market got to the rock bottom in 2011. And in 2016, we already had about 5 years of solid growth. I thought we were already at the peak of the market and the market was about to shift. So I didn't want to be caught in a downturn and I decided to wait. A year later, in 2017, the market didn't make the shift that I expected, so I decided to get started anyways. And I'm so glad I did, because 5 years later, the market is still on an upward trend and there's no signs of it slowing down. If I didn't get started in 2017, I would still probably be stuck in analysis paralysis and not have a career of my own. Now, a few years into the business, my biggest regret is actually not starting out sooner. Moral of the story, you can never time the market because nobody has a crystal ball that can tell you where the market is going to go next. My best advice to you is to get started as soon as you can because the sooner you start, the more experience you can have. The second key component is knowledge. That includes knowledge about house flipping and the knowledge about the market. To learn about house flipping, I recommend joining local real estate clubs and go to lots of real estate events. When you start learning about something, you want to have an environment. You want to surround yourself with like-minded people so they can give you their knowledge, their experience, and emotional support. And local real estate clubs give you just that. When I was starting out, I joined a few local real estate clubs and I went to at least 2 or 3 events a month. At one club, I even volunteered to help out as a receptionist for 2.5 years, which meant I was at the club events every month diligently to help people sign in and out. At those events, usually they have guest speakers or organizers who share their success stories or case studies, and you can also meet other experienced investors or new investors that are attendees. I can't tell you how motivated I was from attending the events. I was so pumped after hearing other people's stories, and it helped me stay focused and keep pushing forward. If you're wondering how you can find local real estate clubs, I recommend going to meetup.com. It's a platform where you can organize events and groups for like-minded people. And if you look up real estate clubs and your own location, you would be able to find a lot of groups. There are many other resources that you can use to gain knowledge as well, like podcasts, books, and YouTube videos. On my YouTube channel, I have a whole playlist for house flipping beginners. You can watch the how to flip houses while working full-time and how to analyze a house flip. There are many other videos available too. Before you start flipping houses, you want to learn about the local housing market. You want to pay attention to the supply and demand, which is measured by the inventory level and days on market. The inventory level tells you how many houses are for sale in a neighborhood or a city or a county, and you want to know whether that number is going up or down. Days on the market measures how many days it takes for a house from going on the market to getting in contract. If the inventory level is going up without any changes in the demand, it tells you that the sale prices are probably going to go down because the supply is going to exceed the demand. For example, in my local area, Santa Clara County, there are usually about 1,000 to 1,200 homes for sale in a given month. But recently, the inventory has shrank a little bit to about 800 homes for sale. So that means the prices have gone up in the last year because of very limited inventory. If the days on the market is going down, that means homes are getting sold faster than before, which tells you that the demand is getting stronger. The days on the market in the Bay Area has always been very low. It's usually around 10 days. So that means when a house goes on the market, it actually gets sold very quickly, and many houses actually get in contract within a week. But in other parts of the country, it's not the case at all. A lot of times, homes have to sit on the market for about a month before it can get sold. So it's very important to know the market data about your local market. You also want to gather other market data like the population and the employment. Regarding the population in your area, you want to know, is it increasing or is it decreasing, and for what reason? For example, in the Bay Area, specifically in the Silicon Valley, a lot of young people come here for work every year, and that caused the demand for housing to increase. At the same time, a lot of older people tend to move out of the area after they retire because the living expenses here are too high. You also want to know who the biggest employers are locally. For example, in the Silicon Valley, the big tech companies like Apple, Google, Facebook are the main reason that people come here for work. And locations that are close to these companies are more desirable and they can fetch higher prices. It's also important to understand who the buyers are and what they are looking for. You want to understand whether the buyers are single or married, or are they young couples, or are they couples with younger kids or older kids. If the buyers are young couples, they might be looking for a home with open concept where they can host parties and entertain guests. If they are a couple with kids, then they might be looking for a home with 4 or more bedrooms so that they can have a bedroom for each kid. Lastly, you want to understand the price points for homes and what the average home is in your area. For example, in the Bay Area, median home price is 1.4 million. So anything below that is considered entry-level homes. And high-end homes are homes that are sold for above $2 million. So medium homes are $1.4 to $2 million range. An average home in the Bay Area is pretty compact. It's about 1,200 to 1,500 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, ranch style with a lot size about 6,000 square feet. The third key thing is network. You probably have heard your network is your net worth. So having a big network of people is very important for your real estate investing career. As you get started in the business, it's very important to start building your team. You need lenders, agents, and contractors. Lenders include hard money lenders and private money lenders. It's helpful for you to line them up before you start looking for deals because you will know where the money is going to come from and it can help you reduce stress. Similar to a conventional mortgage, you can get a pre-approval letter from a hard money lender before you even find a deal. To find hard money lenders, you can ask for referrals from other house flippers, or you can do a simple Google search. Put in hard money lender and your location, and then you can find some lenders locally. A hard money loan can cover up to 80 to 90% of the purchase price and up to 100% of the rehab cost. So a hard money loan can provide you most of the financing you need on a flip. If you want to learn more about hard money loans, check out this video. Private money lenders are individuals who have money to invest in real estate deals. They can help you finance the investment that's not covered by a hard money loan. Private money lenders can be your friends and family, or you can also meet them at local real estate clubs, Facebook groups, or meetup events. In this video, How to Flip Houses with Other People's Money, I talk more in depth about how you can find a private money lender. Real estate agents are also important members on your team because a good real estate agent can find you great deals, and on the rate list side, they can also sell your flips for top dollar. You can meet real estate agents at open houses, and you can also cold call agents like I did and set up meetings to meet with top producing agents. How can you find agents that are top producers? You can go on Zillow.com and look for the agent finders, and then you can rank the agents by the number of recent sales. Another key member on your team is the contractor. A contractor can make or break your deal, so it's very important to find a good one. The best way to look for a contractor is through referrals. Ask your friends and family who recently have finished a remodel and see if they are happy with their contractors. You can also ask other investors for contractor referrals, but know that if they are busy with their own projects, they may not want to share that information. You can also use Yelp, HomeAdvisor, or Angie's List to search for good contractors. Another trick is whenever you drive by a house with a big dumpster right in front, it usually means that they have remodeling work going on inside. And you can knock on the door and ask if you can see the job site and also talk to the contractor and see if you guys may be able to work together in the future. For more tips on how you can find a great contractor, check out this video. Your network also includes other investors. Other investors can be experienced investors who can be your mentor or give you guidance on your deals. Or other investors can also be other new investors who you can partner with for money or for project management, and they can also be part of your support system. How you meet other investors is similar to how you meet private money lenders through local real estate clubs, Facebook groups, or meetup events. Once you have the right mindset, knowledge, and network, you would be able to build the foundation of a successful house flipping career. You may also want to check out my video on how to flip a house from start to finish and how to flip your first house. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Smash the like button below and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.